As bounty hunter, you must show no mercy.
See the hottest new action movie, Escape from Orison.
Greetings, fellow salvage dogs. Old Rusty Ray's here, bringing you another vlog. This time from orbit around Crusader. So you got an insider tip for you. This here station is Seraphim, but it don't matter what station. They're all gold mines. Why go out to the belts when you got dinner right here, folks? Now, there's a few tips I gotta give you though, especially to keep the police off your back while trying to do your hard day's work, because you don't want the popo on you, that's for sure. A friend of mine, he got sent to Clasher once, and let me tell you, the stories he told, hoo-wee. I'll just say, you find yourself in Clasher, whatever you do, don't drop the soap dispensing multi-tool, because it'll break. They don't like that, they make you pay for it. Anyway though, let me guide you through this. First thing, you gotta find a derelict ship. Now, always all kinds of ships floating around the major stations can send out a ping or two, make finding them a little easier, highlights them for you. But a lot of times you can just find them looking around. Now, then you gotta target them. Now, what you're looking for is a ship that ain't got no shields. See, this guy does have shields, so you gotta leave him alone. Just keep looking around, trying to find a ship that ain't got no shields, like this doggy here. Now, people aren't always so bright. Just because they ain't got their shields up don't mean they aren't in there doing God knows what. So you gotta double check. You gotta scan the bugger even if they got no shields. So like if we scan this one right here, just give it a minute. It's doing its thing. You'll see down the bottom right corner there, scan says unavailable. That's good. That's a good sign. That means they don't got no owner. Now if you come over here, and if you scan a ship, now this one's got shields, so it's not something we can mess with anyway, but just for example here, you scan this one here, you can see down there in the lower right, UEE advocacy. That means it's owned. Ain't nothing you want to mess with. Messing with it ain't gonna get you nothing but trouble. Now, if you find a ship with no shields and no owner, you gotta mosey on over to it. Now, the popo, they don't know what they're doing. So even with all this, scanning it and everything else, sometimes that still will get into their head the ship you're messing with is someone else's. So you gotta double check. That's where your tractor beam comes in. So we got this ship here, no shields, scanned it, unavailable, all looking good. Now, you get in here and use your tractor beam on the ship. Now if it's illegal, it'll give you a warning and a few seconds to stop before it gives you a CrimStat. So it does that, then you can't mess with it. If you scrape the thing without checking first, with the tractor beam like that, it won't give you no warning before suddenly giving you a CrimStat on your head, and ain't nobody needing that. So, if the tractor beam don't give no warning, then you're golden. You're looking at money in the bank right there. So go ahead and get to scraping that doggy. Now after you're done scraping, you want to munch that thing. Squeeze every last credit out of it. But, as with all things, it ain't always that simple. See, if the power's on, you can't munch the ship. Now, you can go out into space, fly over there to the ship, try and get into the pilot seat, shut her down, but half the time these derelict ships are in such bad shape the doors don't even work. And who wants to go through all that trouble anyway? So, skip all that, and just go to more drastic measures. Just fire up your guns and shoot her. Now, I know what you're thinking. Rusty, ain't that gonna set the station of the popo on me? No siree, not so long as you listen to old Rusty. Did like I told you here, double checked with the tractor beam and all that. You remember that friend who was in Clasher? We didn't listen to old Rusty, and you see where that got him. Though Rusty ain't giving any warranties here. You get blown up, that's on you. Now, don't bust it up too much though. You want to just soft death the bugger. Do more than that, it'll explode and send its parts flying all over the verse and making your job way harder. So, once it's soft death, you just go back and you can munch it to your heart's content. Well, that's the deal, friends. It's hard enough out here to make credits. No reason to go flying off to the boonies. We got heaps of credits right here. Don't you mother of pearl. It's gonna take me hours to clean up this. So that's the deal, salvage dogs. Old Rusty Ray's here. See you at the scrap heap, friends. Signing off.